Global Times, 8 October 2023. Analysts say India's decision to impose anti-dumping trade sanctions on China is defensive and won't change the nature of bilateral commerce. China has been utilizing trade to dump commodities onto the Indian subcontinent as part of its all-out attack against it. Since late September, India has increased the severity of its trade sanctions against Chinese goods. The decision is criticized by Chinese analysts as trade protectionism because it won't significantly lessen China's reliance on its fiercely competitive exports. China's Ministry of Commerce, MOFCOM, reports that in just 10 days, starting in late September, the Indian government has opened 9 anti-dumping investigations against Chinese chemicals, magnetic products, and industrial equipment such as cellophane film and drawer slides. Despite being the world leader in implementing trade protectionist policies against China, experts noted that September's speed was rare. However, they pointed out that India's action, which amounts to trade protectionism and abuses deal remedy laws, will not assist India in reducing its reliance on imports from China, which is a pressing need. India has opened 298 anti-dumping investigations against Chinese goods between 1995 and 2023. According to MOFCOM, China dealt with 1,614 of these cases overall. India has initiated far more probes than the US, which, with 189, has the second highest number of anti-dumping investigations against Chinese imports. The EU ranked third in the world with 155 such probes. According to data, China opened 12 anti-dumping investigations into Indian exports. According to a Guangzhou-based attorney, the Indian government usually extends anti-dumping charges after the previous round of tariff levies expires. Nonetheless, the attorney pointed out that India could not replace China's reasonably priced, high-quality products. According to some analysts, India's government is attempting to close its trade imbalance with China by initiating a protectionist trade war. The deputy director of Fudan University's Center for South Asian Studies, Lin Minwang, told the Global Times on Sunday that neither the nation's reliance on Chinese commodities nor the increasing trend of commerce between China and India will be altered by India's investigations. The trade between China and India has increased recently despite India's periodic investigations. Based on figures issued by the General Administration of Customs of China in September, bilateral trade totaled 619.69 billion yuan. $84.49 billion, for the first 8 months of 2023, increasing 5.2% year-over-year. China's exports to India were 533 billion yuan from January to August, a 5.2% increase over the same period last year. Lin pointed out that the political elites in India mistakenly thought they could suppress Chinese enterprises that were at war and dumping goods by imitating the West. As per the trade-promoting body China Council for the Promotion of International Trade's monitoring of global trade frictions, trade remedy measures against China in the first half of 2023 are primarily initiated by the US, Canada, and India. The probe's scope has expanded to include every kind of Chinese commodity, from labor-intensive to high-tech items. During that time, India's trade investigations into Chinese goods centered on non-metal goods, pharmaceuticals, chemical raw materials and finished goods.